There must be some place I can go. I'm feeling lonely on my own. Wanna meet some good.
Everyone bangs on about difficult second album, and it is difficult, but not because it's one thing's difficult. There's so many other things that sort of come in and, you know, make things more complicated. You know, it's like I was watching a documentary on the Bermuda Triangle, and they were saying that there probably isn't any kind of mystery about the Bermuda Triangle. It's just that so many things have a combination of, like, you know, bad weather, pilot error, you know, all this kind of stuff. You know, maybe sort of mechanical failure all come together to create difficult second albums.
But it's pretty common knowledge now that it's Once Upon a Time in the West, which is a title that we've been toying with for a long time. But it kind of, I'm not going to go into the various meanings of it now because we'll save that for a later date. But you know, it can take on a few different sort of meanings, and it's you know, we like that title, we like it, so that's what we're going to do.
It's sort of taking shape now. It took a while to get things going, sort of thing. It was kind of a bit all over the place, all songs, sort of various stages. But now it's all sort of, it's been sort of pulled together and sounding good.
Sounding absolutely amazing. You know, different bits. Every time I'm sort of come in, there's new bits I haven't heard that Rich and Wolsey have been working on, and Steve as well has been working hard.
You know, you see so many bands and they go, right, we've got 3 singles. Fuck the rest of the record. It doesn't matter. You know, even though it's kind of going that way with downloads and no one buys the album anymore. You know, we always want to try and make every song, you know, like really great. So it could almost be like an album full of singles. You know, we don't want to rip people off.
You know, the final sound of the album has started to kind of come through. Do you know what I mean?
And obviously that means that you sit there and you beat yourself up over it a lot more. You know, and you go, okay, we've got the singles, they're sounding fantastic, but now we want all the rest of it to sound fantastic as well. And, you know, is this song as good as it can be? Is this lyric as good as it can be? And you know, and you end up sort of like, there's a lot of kind of, you know, doing your head in, really. You know,
I think this is all of it, and we just fucking blinkers are on. Make this album. It's got to be done. I think got a little bit more to do yet, but not quite the home straight. But getting there, I think.
If you keep your ear to the radio, it won't be long now until you start hearing something. Do you know what I mean? Then you'll be able to see for yourself. We've got to the stage where it's time for me to start flexing the different muscles. You know what I mean? On the piano. You know, I don't want to play anything because it's like, I'm not sure you can handle it. Do you know what I mean? I'm like Les Dawson.
yeah, starting to feel a bit like if you've ever watched Papillon, Steve McQueen, when he's been in solitary confinement for 2 years and he comes out like an old man. We've been living on ready meals. I mean, come on. Marks and Spencer's obviously, you know, only the best, but it's not good.
There's an amp went up the other day. I weren't down here actually. Rich was playing the guitar and we borrowed an amp off some bloke and it caught fire. And all the room was full of smoke apparently, but I wasn't here, so I think we nearly lost Rich. Damn.
Well, I think we'll be in here for another month, just finishing stuff off, and then we're going to start. It'll go off to get mixed, and we're going to sort of start then looking at rehearsing to go out and do some shows. Nothing's been confirmed or booked yet. I know there's a few people keep saying to me, "Oh, you're playing in Brixton tonight." And like, no, we're not.
I think once we get near completion, you know, things are going to get booked pretty fast.
As this record gets closer and closer and closer to being finished, my mind and the minds of the rest of the band is starting to wander off until, you know, as to touring again. You know what I mean? We're starting to think about it now, and we all obviously we're concentrating on the album still, but I think we're all just kind of itching to get going again in that respect. You know what I mean? Do some gigs and get out there.
At a guess, I'd say probably we'd do some small gigs, or smaller than what we potentially could do, and you know, generate a bit of excitement, get us warmed up, and then if it all goes well, do it proper, hit the place big style.
So, you know, as soon as we've got something going on, you know, the first people who'll hear about it are going to be the people, you know, basically the fans who will like sign up to the website, because it'll be like, you know, probably a few small shows around the country, and they'll be the first to know. They'll be the only people who can get tickets, really. So,
like I say, keep your ears and your eyes peeled, and you know, you might hear something fairly soon.
Yeah. Check that out, Mark. Something down there. Podcast.